it's your girl, Boss Lady, aka Miss Fabulous, aka DJ D-Ski. Tune in weekdays 9 p.m. Central, Sundays at 6 p.m. Just check your local listings for real times in real time. I'm talking about, got the part-time gig, so it might not be every night, but it's at least twice a week now. Boss Lady's radio show. Download the Spreaker app, search Boss Lady Show for our entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs worldwide. 9 p.m. weekdays, Sundays at 6. Also catch Boss Lady's radio show weekdays at 9, Sundays at 6 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Central for our local artists, underground artists worldwide. Yes, we do support both worldwide. See you in the chat room.
Yo, what up? It's Fortunato from Toronto, Canada. You're listening to award-winning Boss Ladies radio show. Check out my new album, Moonwater, dropping this fall on Black Buffalo Records. Peace.
This is award-winning indie artist Larry D. Edwards. You're getting a glimpse of my EP, Love Anthems, which features Girl Go Away, Captivating, Baby Making Love, all that good stuff. And you just might hear Average Brother from my first album entitled Poetic Love. All right. Thank you, Boss Lady. Keep doing what you do, boo.
Hi, my name is Vero G. I am a self-published author, poet, TV and radio personality, and host. I am, as you can, a plus-size model, a screenwriter, and the list goes on. Definitely, I'm honored to be a part of this, and I'm all the way from the Lower East Side. That's in Manhattan. And what I would like to promote recently at my releases is the Victory album, which is out now, guys. You can get it at all digital platforms. Also, check out my Vero G Spotlight magazine publications at www.madcloud.com. And also, just check out all my music and all that sorts. I appreciate that, guys, if you can do so. And just check me out on my IG at Diva and Diamonds, DIVADIAMONDS. Also, you can find me on my Facebook artist page, Vero G. Thank you so much.
Veronica, Cuban Link.
Vero G, vente conmigo. Come with me.
Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer.
Vente conmigo. Come with me. Vente conmigo. Come with me. Come with me. Can't you see we're meant to be? Give me a love, just one shot to make you mine. Show you to love you and blow your mind. Tú eres mío, yo soy tuya. A love so divine.
Yeah. Show me the love. Yeah. You always think you love me. Show me the love. Mami, vente conmigo. Sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido. Él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo. Pa' poder acariciarte tu piel. Darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él. So baby, are you gonna come with me? Ven, mami, let me set you free. I need to know right now. Are you down to ride or die? Ride or die?
You're the one for me. Boy, papi, I'ma follow your lead. And I'ma hold you down till the day I die. Cause you're my guy, my ride
I bet
or
your man can't do it like
die.
doubt, no cap. Still at 24 karat gold Mac. Let's throw back, rapper that'll give you no slack. Hold that, I'ma freak you till your eyes roll back and have your toes tapping like a ballerina when you up in my arena. Give you that vitamina, make you proud to be Latina and change your whole demeanor. It'll have you feeling leaner from the way you talk to the way que tú caminas. Word of Selena, I've been dreaming of you, even you do, so we can do what we've been meaning to do. It's us two, no one else needs to be in the crew. Up in the mountaintop together, overseeing the view. Am I being a fool? And believing that you love me and always thinking of me, girl, why don't you just leave? It must be a reason, don't hush me. You told me to trust you, now trust me. Mami, vente conmigo, sé que tú no estás contenta con él. Se te ve en tus ojos perdido, él ya no te sabe querer. Chiquitica, vente conmigo, pa' poder acariciarte tu piel, darte besitos de cabeza hasta el ombligo. Ven conmigo, olvídate de él.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl Lana Lay. Be sure to check out my new single, As I Am, dropping on all major streaming platforms September 25th. And in the meantime, keep it locked into Boss Ladies Radio and follow your girl on the gram at Lana Lay Music.
Perfect, it's a lot that I don't know, but I ain't afraid to learn, I still can grow. Still the same girl, with the same heart, though my thoughts be in the dark. As I am, as I am, as I am, as I am. That's who I am, and even for me to accept. No, I try to do it solo, but deep down I love the help. Get to see into the minds of other folks is really something. Got you thinking it's a possibility that you're insane. Get to see into their brains and they ways start to explain. When you close, it's like they the ones to understand your pain. They your backbone, they'd answer the trap phone. Ever get into some shit, my baby get her act on. I always love her and she been like that. I can bet that me and her will always win like that. Cause together we a problem and they won't like that. But if we ever going through it, I'ma be right back. Bet you never seen nobody have your back like that. And if I ask to keep it real, she'll hit me with straight facts. That's all facts. Somebody got a problem, I bet they gon' back up. I ain't no city girl, but for her I'll act up. I ain't perfect, it's a lot that I don't know, but I ain't afraid to learn, I still can grow. Still the same girl, with the same heart, though my thoughts be in the dark. As I am, as I am, as I am, as I am. She gon' ride, she gon' slide, she gon' die for me. Always down even when she cannot vibe with me. Ain't met nobody with that loyalty. Gave me everything I need, yeah, she love to spoil me. Let me piss her off though, and I bet she'll start ignoring me. I also bet that if we split, there ain't no getting over me. It's all good. Calm down, take a breather, roll a J up, it's a creeper. Hit that shit and calm your nerves while Alina in these speakers. A bit of a hard to reach her, but I still relate. Make me feel a lot, but I know it won't be hate. Got a lot to say, but don't see him in my face. Haters got a lot to say, but don't see him roll this way. Ain't no fake. I just wanna put a pillow all up in your face. Cause some is near, I'm diving deep up in your lake. Got you gripping hard, don't know how much you can take. So what you say? I ain't perfect, it's a lot that I don't know, but I ain't afraid to learn, I still can grow. Still the same girl, with the same heart, though my thoughts be in the dark. As I am, as I am, as I am, as ES Productions.
That's right. Got James Red with me.
It's
We put this one together for all you ladies out there who have all these no good men, don't want to work, don't want to allow you to be great. Time to put that clown on the curb and get a real man.
ES Productions.
You got this from Lionhouse Kingdom to Coalition Empires, yeah. Tell him you got this beef from Coalition.
Oh, come join us today. Encouragement, support the Boss Ladies Radio Show. Weekdays at 9 p.m. Central and Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. Download the Spreaker app and search Boss Ladies Radio Show. And Boss Ladies Show. Yeah, the Boss Ladies Show. I'm promoted, doing what I do, loving what I do. Yeah, yeah, it's the truth. Boss Lady Radio Show, yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing? This is your boy, Takoa King Lion, at Lionhouse right now in the Lion's Den, giving a big shout out to the Boss Lady radio station. You already know what time it is. I just wanted to do this for her. I hope you enjoyed this intro. Love you, Boss Lady. Keep doing your thing. This is your boy, Takoa Lion. Always be real. Always keep it there. Love you guys.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. 6-time award winning now. Spreaker Studios. Sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. and Dre's Radio Cafe, aka The Hangout, aka Dre's 8. And we running that last day campaign with award winning Larry D. Edwards. Strictly for the ladies, know I'm talking about. And we got award winning Noriega the King in the building. Shout out and salute to all sponsors and supporters that deal with the Boss Ladies Radio Show. Know what I'm talking about? And up for open mic tonight, we had Vero G featuring Cuban Link, Come With Me, Lena Lay, As I Am, and James Reed, He Don't Love. And you know your girl gotta rock the house with that loudly app. Some like, some love. You know your girl D-Ski gotta rock the house. Let's go. And our special guest, Dr. Bendu. Let's talk CPR live in the chat room. And we got TOHP, aka Noriega the King, in the building. Let's welcome the chatters to the show, y'all. And let's welcome Zaza Roberts to the show, y'all.
makes me be a part of you. Ooh, listen to the melody in every single word I speak. It can warm your heart, makes me be a part of you. Ooh, listen to them. Although anything is easily explained to you, there's no show, my emotions are all too true. I'm neither acting or I'm changing personality. Ooh, although anything is easily explained, told you've never been. It can walk, I'm neither acting or I'm changing personality.
Regina Hicks, period. Don't want you back. You already know what time it is. It's time for Miss Fabulous, You Slid Avenue. Off that 25L Clan mixtape, The Introduction, Part 1. Let's go.
What am I supposed to do? 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 With you, with us. What am I supposed to do? After we get up off the bed? Where do we go when we left? Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue. What are we supposed to do? When and after we leave? Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue. EUCLIDAVENUE. Euclid Avenue. What are we supposed to be? Lovers or friends or never again? Are we supposed to be strangers like we never met? But somehow I know something you need. The lock, but where do we go when we leave? Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue. Euclid Avenue. Where do we go when we leave? Let me back it up. Hold up. we supposed to be? Strangers like we never met. But somehow I know something you need. The block, but where do we go when we leave? Music Avenue. Music Avenue. EUCLIDAVENUE. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. What am I supposed to be? Lovers or friends or never again? Are we supposed to be strangers like we never met? But somehow I know something you need. The block, but where do we go when we leave? Music Avenue. What are we supposed to do? Music Avenue. EUCLIDAVENUE. What are we supposed to do? Music Avenue. With you. Music Avenue. Music Avenue. After Music Avenue. Music Avenue.
Fire Nation Flames, go to sleep.
Go to sleep, nigga.
Are you crazy?
Go to sleep, nigga. Go to sleep, nigga.
I ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in the bass. When they step close, it's shown, create space. Nobody move when it's pointed.
Go to sleep, nigga.
Click, boom, fire in the room, nigga. Automatic, set it off, fix it too, nigga. I'm a problem, untamable flame, reincarnated. I'm about to change the game. Stop. Beat said it, so I did it. Call the dragons out of retirement, come with it. Flames getting bigger, I still sharp and still gave birth to Superman. Kid flames really real, fully dressed, sex symbol. Really about my business. Rap about your cameras, be honored to be witnessed. Greatness is in your face, you won't regret me. I'm more than my homegrown fame, that's why they sweat me.
I ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in the bass. When they step close, it's shown, create space. Nobody move when it's pointed.
Go to sleep, nigga.
Sweatshop when the flames drop, so I can't stop. People looking for me to pay while making album drop. Take your fan base, playing with my TikTok. Follow me on all platforms, I really make it pop. Did I hurt your feelings? Need a glass of milk, spicy like jerk chicken. My melon in the soup. Opportunity all day, my bars on sight. I need 6 minutes to get ready, now plot the mic. There's not a booth that I cannot face. Now say my name, but respect on the real one, yeah. Running things, real boss, nothing Willy Wonka. Go ahead, get the taste, I am Chewbacca.
Come on, girl, light that ass on fire.
Come on,
light that ass on fire. Come on, girl, light that ass on fire.
Let's go.
Light that ass
Go
on
to sleep,
fire.
nigga.
I ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in the bass. When they step close, it's shown, create space. Nobody move when it's pointed.
Go to sleep,
I ain't
nigga.
scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in the bass. When they step close, it's shown, create space. Nobody move when it's pointed.
Go to sleep, nigga.
Switch up, better call your quick up. Careful running your mouth, don't wanna lose that lip, hun. Don't let them get you hyped, you gon' get touched. The angels are on your side, they're in the swift love. Hit you with a hit of death, hit them with the left. Are you ready? Are you set? This is the get back. How many hits? One. Can't believe that I'm really back. The champ is home, so bout on get some. Hit him with the thunderclap, bang down on him. Hit him like Sojourner, I'm underground on him. Indie artist here, your bars can rest here. Batman, Ghost Rider, told him this is my year. Bars.
Go to sleep,
I ain't
nigga.
scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in
Go
the
to
bass.
sleep,
I
nigga.
ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass. I
nigga.
ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass. I ain't
nigga.
scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in
Go
the
to
bass.
sleep,
I
nigga.
ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass. I
nigga.
ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass. I ain't
nigga.
scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum in
Go
the
to
bass.
sleep,
I
nigga.
ain't scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass. I ain't
nigga.
scared of a case, keep the thing go to waste. When I let it off, sound like drum
Go
in
to
the
sleep,
bass.
nigga.
Escape, bounce and grind. New and exclusive. Let's go.
Let's have some fun. Here we go. Here we go. Yo, yo. Just stop. Just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop. Just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop. Just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. This is not a competition. I've got the vision. I make decisions. This is how I've got to make my own position. In addition, avoiding COVID like I'm in a prison. So quit your bitching. It's causing friction. Who's your next victim? Today I say I'm not going away. I'm here to fucking save you. Bitches wanna play, then I can play it all day. Then I can take it all away. Take it all away. Take it all away. Cause your bitches won't stay. Every day I smoke a J just to keep the blues away, just to keep the blues away, just to keep the blues away. Every day I smoke a J just to keep the blues away, just to keep the blues away, just to keep the blues away. Yo, yeah, yo, yeah. Just stop, just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop, just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop, just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop, just listen. Stupid bitches always cooking in the kitchen. Just stop. Yo, you got something to say or you just walking away? Easy come, easy go. Got the bitches by the toe. Now I've got to prove a point. From Bolton Point, it was hell of a joint. From time to time I've got to flex, then God I'll sort by the best. That's my only defense, like digging a trench. Don't take offense or pretend to be my friend. Like rage and revenge, when will this ever end? 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 Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta listen, cause these bitches always cooking in the kitchen. I gotta stop, I got to listen, cause these bitches always cooking in the kitchen. I gotta stop, I got to listen, cause these bitches always cooking in the kitchen. I got to stop, I got to listen, cause these bitches always cooking in the kitchen. I gotta stop, I gotta listen, cause these bitches always cooking in the kitchen. I gotta stop, I gotta listen, cause this bitch is always cooking in the kitchen.
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that, y'all. Let's talk CPR featuring Dr. Bindu. Gonna be talking about the CPR services Milwaukee and how she provides CPR and phlebotomy training at this time, with CBRF coming soon. And her goal is to increase her students' base and contribute to Milwaukee by providing employment. We're going to be talking about that right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Let's go, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Boss Ladies Live radio show. 6-time award-winning now. Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc., Dre's Radio Cafe, a.k.a. The Hangout, a.k.a. Dre's 8, Noriega the King, a.k.a. TOHP, and Larry D. Edwards, award-winning Larry D. Edwards, strictly for the ladies' last day of his campaign. Welcome back to another show. Shout out and salute to all sponsors, supporters, and everyone in the chat room, liking, downloading, and sharing the show. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. And live in the chat room, we got Dr. Bendu, of course, which is our special guest for Superstar Saturday. And we got TOHP, Noriega the King, in the building. Welcome to the show, y'all. Let's get this thing started. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, this will be the first time ever that we will have a doctor on the line. So without further ado, let's get some EDU in our lives with Dr. Bendu. Just gotta make sure I call. Make sure I call way. Yeah. I'm always playing with the phone. Okay, we are on the line. Hello. Welcome to Boss Lady Radio. Dr. Bendu is in the building, y'all.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, ma'am.
This is awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself the last half an hour. Yes, ma'am.
I sure had.
Well, tell us who you are, where you from, a little bit about yourself, and what do you do for the services in Milwaukee and things like that.
Awesome. So yes. My name is Dr. Bendu Dawillow, and originally from Africa, West Africa, Liberia, but been here all my adult life now. And moved to Milwaukee. I've been here for a year. And I came over to pursue actually my nursing degree as well.
That is super dope. Yes.
My background is actually in computer science. That's what I got my first degree in. And I went into healthcare because of my dad. My dad took ill, and I wanted to understand how to go about taking care of him better and to understand what the care others were giving him as well. So I went into healthcare. I started from the bottom up as a CNA, and all the way getting to my doctorate in policy, healthcare policy, as a matter of fact. Even though I work as a policy consultant, I decided that in order for me to, wherever you go to, you need to do something to contribute towards the society there. And that's how I started my CPR. My thesis was in gap analysis. So I realized that in order for me to provide a holistic care, I wanted to understand how to provide care in a holistic manner, but in a more meaningful way. And I'll also provide employment for others around me.
Awesome.
And that's my mission. So coming to Milwaukee in spite of the pandemic, I decided that, you know what, I should launch my CPR and see what happens. And I am very thrilled to say that it has taken off. Of course, I want more people to come on. And now I am launching the phlebotomy, which I now having students come on as well. I'm so excited. But let's talk about CPR a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
When I do teach CPR, I have taught over 300 people now. Can't count them.
Okay.
Doctors, nurse practitioners, nurses, and all between. And I talk about CPR passionately because it's actually one of our very fundamental building block, and it's the heart. And what most people don't realize is our heart. We have our own inbuilt electrical system, which is called the SNOD. And we have the Purkinje fiber and, of course, the Barnard Heights. And what happens when we do have an interruption in that flow of current or impulse we tend to have something called the abdominal gasp. And when that happens, some people really don't know how to differentiate that. And a person goes brain dead less than 10 minutes or less. The person can go into a vegetable state. And that's my my educational piece is to make sure that others that I train every day to understand the importance of providing compression. Now that we are in the pandemic, is still lingering around COVID, we are not encouraging a lot of giving breaths, but compression stimulates the heart. And because we want the heart to become stimulated, so we can now generate that oxygen that we need to sustain life, that's what we're encouraging now. And that's my goal every single Saturday, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Saturday.
Okay. So it seems like you're pretty busy. What's your work hours looking like in terms of doing classes and things?
Okay, so the phlebotomy, now I'm encouraging, I have adopted, actually, the Harvard learning method. So that would be online. So most of what my classes are, they will do something called blended learning. So I'll send them the video. They'll watch the video. Then they have to come into class Thursdays or Saturday morning to demonstrate to me what they've learned. However, I also do have a mobile service unit that I can also go to in the facilities that have more than 5 people, and I can provide them the traditional method of CPR. So I do 2 things and make sure that it's convenient for my students and convenient for my providers.
Okay. So what is...
that's the CPR.
Okay. And then what made you take on phlebotomy? What was your why in terms of, taking blood? Is there more to it? Is this the most important for the body? And how does that in turn correspond with CPR?
Awesome. That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I've been a phlebotomy for over 15 years.
Okay.
And I enjoyed the art. Remember, as I said earlier, I started healthcare needing to know how to take care of my dad. And so when I transitioned into healthcare, I wanted to understand the basis of it. So that's how I started from grassroots. And of course, in the line of doing that, I became a phlebotomy as well, a certified phlebotomist. And with that art, coming to Milwaukee, I also started with a company called Exam One, where I contracted with them as well. But I realized that, I've known this art, and I'm a board certified now, phlebotomist instructor. So it comes in turn with CPR because we want to know the body. For us to do something that is peripheral and then internally as well. For example, if a person is going through a CPR distress, right, or heart distress, which requires CPR, if a person is resuscitated and the person goes to the hospital, usually what will happen follows them is to have the person history established. And in this case, you will have a phlebotomist come in there, do the blood work so that the doctor can in turn diagnose them and give them the right intervention. So with that being said, that looking at that logically, I decided that, hey, I can become an instructor for phlebotomy as well. So let me go ahead and do it, and I can teach my students the importance of the ties between CPR and that of phlebotomy as well. So that just gave me the urge to become board certified.
Okay, so the phlebotomy steps in for the determination of the blood itself, or why that a person, what does it cause blockages? That's some of the reason why people stop breathing more so, is that stopping the blood flow as well?
Okay, so CPR, most especially, what CPR does is the interference in the rhythm, in the heart rhythm.
Oh, okay.
That's what happens. Yes. And when that happens, we need to have the heart back into its rhythm. And that's what compression is about. Compression stimulates the heart back. Mm-hmm. Now, when the person regains consciousness, of course, there has to be some medical follow-up done. Mm-hmm. And that's where my phlebotomists come in. They are very instrumental in the care out of hospital and in hospital. They're very instrumental. So in order for us to have a right diagnosis of a person who probably has come to cardiac arrest, we need to know, was this an underlying cause, or was this something that was already there, or was this something that just came on? What has been the cause leading up to having the cardiac problem?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So kind of the blood is the main goal of finding out what caused the problem in the first place.
That's correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
And so how dangerous is it to not know CPR versus knowing CPR?
Very, very dangerous. For example, if a person, as I mentioned earlier, if a person is experiencing CPR due to, of course, what makes a person fall over is the lack of oxygen, and more so, the lack of rhythm with the heart. So if a person does not have intervention within 10 minutes or less, they can become into a state called the vegetable state, which is in this case brain dead. Now, so it's very important, I would say, for every family member. I just actually had another student who told me that if I hadn't known the art of CPR, my uncle would have died, because he actually choked on something, and she had to perform the hummock maneuver. And I had, that's why she came to the class and brought her aunt over, so they all can understand and know how to perform CPR. Mm-hmm. And I also now seen an increase in mothers and dads coming over to understand how to administer baby CPR. In this case, I also do babysitting CPR as well, CPR and choking as well. So now my class, I'm seeing an increase in this particular demographics, and that tells me that it is very important, because people want to understand how to provide intervention in times of crisis. And that makes a big difference in a person's life, in terms of survivor.
Yeah, so what would you tell someone that doesn't know it and they have an emergency? What's the best thing to do?
Please call 911 and start chest compression between the breastbone. Please do not go below that. Then we have some bleeding problems, because we have our liver in the stomach and gallbladder and everything there. You don't want to cause more problem, but at least if you can start compression, but make sure you call 911 and assess a person's breathing, and check, if the person's an adult, check the carotid pulse. If the person is an infant, check the brachial pulse. But if the person is unresponsive and there's no pulse and no breathing, please start CPR. But please make sure you call 911 to ensure that aid is coming over to assist in the visceral portion of care.
That is awesome. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about BLS first aid. BLS. What is that about?
Basic life support. So in the case of BLS, again, a person wants to go ahead and assess. The BLS is to assess the person and understand where they are. You don't have a lot of time to lollygag around. So you have to come in, assess the person's situation, look at the scene, make sure the scene is safe, and of course call 911 and start CPR. So CPR is very, 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 very important. Very important. I can stress it more. And choking, on the other hand, of course, That differs because when a person is choking, a person can still take command. Okay, for example, I have to ask for consent before I can even plunge into helping anyone else. Mm-hmm. But if a person is choking, you can ask the person, may I assist you? And if they say yes, of course, then you start providing the Heimlich maneuver. Mm-hmm. But if a person refuses for you to help, you never know these days, please, ethics should kick in. That's one of the biggest things I teach in classes where ethics should kick in. So you can call 911 and let them know where this individual is, because in a little bit this person is going to pass out due to the lack of oxygen. Mm-hmm. So call 911, let 911 know what's going on, and explain to them that you have made an attempt to assist this person, but they refuse. However, you just call them out to make sure when they do come, if the person does fall over, you will start CPR, or at least tell them where the person is.
Okay. So, first aid, is that I hear a lot about, okay, we know first aid, why do we have to know CPR? We know CPR, what's the importance of first aid? Can you tell us the importance of that?
Sure, certainly. So first aid, for example, you can have a person cut themselves. For example, a lot of people don't like blood.
Right.
And if the person cut themselves, you will provide first aid to the person. And what do I mean by that? You have to recognize the signs and symptoms that comes with shock. Mm-hmm. Okay? So if as I said again, some people don't like blood. So when they do see that, they will either freak out or they will start to have dizziness, lightheadedness, which is dizziness, or start to have some, sweating, excessive sweating, and things like that. That would make a person know that a person is in shock. So what a person does in first aid is to try to maintain the scene, is to control the scene, in that you stop the bleeding. You tell the person, first you got to get consent, but talk to the person, let them know who the person is, and I can provide you with first aid. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and stop the bleeding by using, hopefully there's something, or the person is close, whatever the case is, to stop the bleeding and make sure that they try and do the best they can so that it cannot come in contact with bodily fluid, because every fluid is presumed infected until otherwise other. So because you want to help a person and administer first aid and stop bleeding or stop harm or whatever danger is around, the person who's assisting has to make sure that he or she is also on the safe side. Mm. So first aid, it has to do more, not necessarily with compression or that of providing CPR, but to make sure that a person is stable. Make sure that you still follow the chain of command to make sure that the scene is safe. The person is stable. If you have to lay the person on the ground, please do so. If you can cover them, that would be good to maintain the body's warmth, so that when 911 comes over, they can further assist the person further. So that's the difference right there.
Okay, so that's the prep work. Yeah, that's kind of like the prep work. So what you're saying is basically, does CPR come first in most cases, or first aid? What do you think?
Well, I would say the CPR comes first. Why is that? Is because it's happening internally. Mm-hmm. And when something is happening internally, and especially now that we know the information, we have the information to work on, we want to make sure that we can try to resuscitate the person as quickly as possible. When a person is going through first aid crisis, then we of course know the person is still alert. Even if they went into shock, we can still assist the person. They're still breathing. Mm-hmm. They're still maybe more aware of what's going on, but they're shocked because you have red blood cells coming out and looking at the fluid thinking, Lord Jesus, what's going on here?
Right.
So this person, you now would be an advocate in terms of counsel as well, to make sure this person is calm and know that, they're reassured that help is on the way. So the CPR differs from first aid in that respect.
Okay. So let's talk babysitting. I've took a CPR before for early childhood about a few years back. I was a teacher for 10 years, and every single year we had to do first aid was most of it. CPR came every so often. It wasn't required so much as it is now. Babysitting looks like a new thing that's been added, or this is something that you're doing per se, or is this like nationwide added to the BLS, CPR, and first aid? Excuse me.
Yes, nationwide it has been added per policy as well. So it's something that I'm also doing as a professor. I'm also certified to provide babysitting CPR. And the importance of that, like CPR in all cases, is that babies are unable to go ahead and express themselves.
Right.
That's one of the biggest thing that healthcare providers or babysitting providers would see a lot. So when a baby is going to cardiac arrest, hopefully they have a history of the baby. If not, the same concept applies. The only difference here is between an adult and that of a child and an infant is the consistency there would be 30 compressions to 2 breaths. And the breath is not the same force as an adult, of course, in the child. Because of infants, it's very little. And therefore, of course, the esophagus, the lungs, and heart and everything are just right in the chest. They're congested. So it's not the same volume that goes. The compression is not the same depth as well. For an adult, it's 2 inches compression in terms of depth. And a child, an infant, is 1.5. So it's different. The depths are different. But the consistency for one person rescuer is the same as 30. But for 2 people with an infant, it is 15 to 2. 15 compression to 2 breaths. So an infant is more dedicated. Even like today I had a class and I had to stay over with another student because I needed her to understand how to provide CPR not only to the infant but also how to provide the technique of choking, which in this case the baby has to be lower than your upper arm in order to provide the 5 back slaps and the 5 chest thrusts as well, which it differs from an adult, because an adult you can put your arms around the person and provide that 5 stomach thrusts and the back slaps as well. But for a child, you have either you can support yourself by sitting down, or you can, if you're very comfortable, you can stand up, but just make sure you have a C around the baby's neck and you provide the 5 back and the back slaps and the 5 tummy thrust, and making sure you check the mouth for whatever obstruction is within the baby's mouth. Yeah.
Wow. So how does this? How would you say? How do you deal with it mental health wise? It's a lot going on. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a 911 situation. Is there services that provide mental health for people that are going through these situations? Like somebody might choke because they're having a seizure or other underlying conditions. What would you say to people on how to deal with, I don't like the word cope because it's kind of suppressing, but how do they deal with that mental health wise? As far as go ahead.
Okay. So when it comes to mental health and dealing, in this case, I'll start with an infant. Okay.
Okay.
So with an infant, calling, it can be very stressful. And what I tell my students all the time, our brain is very interesting. Our brain comes with many different, many compartments. So when something happens, healthcare professionals, especially those who, I encourage my students again, who are doing CPR, the masses, a majority of our people, or majority of people live in the sympathetic mode. And what do I mean by that? They live in the flight and fight mode. When things happen, it can become very chaotic, very fast, and, confusion ensues and people just don't know what to do. But as healthcare providers, we are encouraged to stay within the parasympathetic mode, that calm mode. Now, of course, it's very tasking, because when you see an infant going into distress and your mindset is very confusing at that time, but you have to realize that your hands live life and death. So the mindset that a person should exhibit at that particular time is, how can I make sure that this child is being resuscitated? Thereafter, of course, it can be mind-boggling, But when I want to hope and believe that when the person understands the art of CPR, the art of resuscitation, the art of babysitting resuscitation, the art of understanding how to discern these different symptoms, they will come to the term that, you know what, even though it was stressful, at least I was able to do what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I'm able to make an impact.
Yes.
Okay? Now, it differs, like I was saying, when it comes to mental health. If something's happening in the own family and that happens, it can be very mind-touring. So a person can, become very depressed on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But if a person, I would encourage, if a person feels that way, then they need to seek assistance, counseling assistance. And organizations, even including babysitting organizations, should have that, leverage for their employees to be able to take advantage of. If they know that, there was an incident that really took my mind, blew my mind away, and I'm not very in the concentrative mindset, they should have the support system that should be incorporated within the policy to assist the employees when it comes to mindset for that.
Awesome. That's awesome stuff. Let's talk about adult AED training. That looks a little different to me, too. What's that about?
So an AED is a defibrillation, and what the AED does, the importance of the AED is to assess the internal portion of our body. So, for example, I think I mentioned earlier that we have our own pacemaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the pacemaker we have is that of our node and all of our electrical system. So what the AED helps us do, we do the peripheral work of CPR in terms of providing compression. But the AED does the visual work because it goes in and determine what activities is going on. So if there is an impact from the compression that is being administered peripherally, the AED will now pick that up and tell the person who is providing care that, hey, whatever you're doing, there's an impact going on, and either there's a stimulation going on, and that would be made known by the AED. So the first thing to do when the person receives an AED is to turn it on and follow the prompts. Mm-hmm. Look at the pads and make sure it's on the right side. Because one is going to go up the left side, right side, and one is going to go to the left side. So one right, one left. Mm-hmm. And, I have a lot of people say to me, even though I have infant AED and infant pads as well, or not AED, but pads, they were asking me, when I asked the question, can we use an adult AED pad on an infant? Everybody said no, and I'm looking at them thinking, yes, we can. Okay, the positioning differs because for infant, it goes from the back into the front. One pad is in between the breastbone, and the other one is between the back in the cage. So the position differs, but however, if you don't have the infant pad, please use the adult pad, because on the AED machine we do have a place for the infant. So an infant does, you can push the button for an infant and an adult as well.
Yeah.
So that's very important, because when an AED is there, at least the person can understand that, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to make an impact, or if I'm making an impact, let me see if my work is quality. And that would be revealed through the AED.
Mm-hmm. That's super awesome. All right, so let's talk certification. How do we actually, if we want to do CPR training, phlebotomy, and all these other great things to serve the communities, step-by-step process, how do we get involved?
Okay, so with the CPR, as I said, classes are Thursdays and Saturdays. Of course, again, I have mobile services. So after the training is done, and I have a test that also people do take, and we will talk through everything. And most of my students who have taken the test pass the test. After the test is administered and everything is completed, they will receive the e-card the same day.
Okay.
I do have a wall certificate that I can also provide to them for $7, but the certificate, which is the healthcare provider CPR BLS AD card, will be sent the same day, so they will have access to that. The phlebotomy is 4 weeks long, and this is the term that I have already adopted as well. They have, I would say, 99 or 95% of the courses are online. But however, I do have a Zoom meeting every Monday. And that is to follow up with my students and make sure that the information being provided is understood. And then we meet every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 4 hours so that they can practice the stakes and make sure that I'm putting out phlebotomists that are very excellent in the work to do. Being a phlebotomist is an art, and knowing where and how to find the vein on the person's arm is anatomy physiology, and I would like to make sure that my students understand that they can do it with the eyes closed, as they say. So that's how, and after that, they will sit for the exam and pass the, I know they will pass the exam and become certified phlebotomist.
Okay.
Through the National Phlebotomy Continuing Education Organization, which is an accredited nationally accredited organization.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So,
and I just want to say one thing. If anyone from your shore, if anyone from here wants to go ahead and sign up, the class starts on the 1st. So anyone wants to sign up, we'll have a huge discount coming from you.
Nice. Y'all heard that, right? Got a discount coming for those that want to sign up now. Let's give Dr. Bindu a hand for that. Appreciate that. It's some great information. Yeah. So how do we get in touch with you since you are the teacher of this great information? Do you have social media, website we can get on?
Sure. Certainly. My telephone is open. My business line is 262-278-3722. And my website is www.Benda CPR. So it's BENDA CPR Milwaukee.com. And with that, they have all the information that they need. I also have my Facebook account, which is Benda CPR Milwaukee.com as well. And they will find everything there, including the flyers and everything. But of course, as I said again, they are welcome to text to the phone number 262-278-3722 at any time, and just text me and let me know that you're coming from my best friend, Boss Lady, sure, and you will have your discount.
All right, so make sure you mention Boss Lady Show to get that discount.
Great.
That's great. Awesome stuff. Any shout outs you want to mention before we get into the second half?
Shout out to you for having me on the show. And shout out to everyone who's in the building tonight. I'm very happy. I'm very glad. Shout out to my family. Rich is here. Chris is in Oklahoma, my little boy. Of course, this day is on the line as well from Texas. So shout out to them for coming on.
All right.
Very happy. Yeah.
Well, it's been great. I've enjoyed this. I will definitely take a look into the information, look around and see who's interested. This campaign is going to be awesome. We should get some new signups soon because this is very, very important. We put stuff on the back burner because we got, the COVID going around and things like that. And that was my last question. How has this affected you before and now during the pandemic?
Okay, so before, we didn't have to do more blended learnings. People were required to come in. It doesn't matter what it was. They had to come in and demonstrate, especially the materials. But now, in spite of COVID, I come to realize that, with the blended learning, I'm still having to go through all of the information in a nutshell, but making sure that everyone in the class understands. And one of the big hurdles I come to find is, you ask everyone, did you watch the video? Yes, I did. And you ask questions and everybody goes silent. I'm like, okay, are you sure? And but after the class is complete, I hear them say, and I see huge reviews on lessons as well as Google, that I never had something like this before. All of my feedback, all of my mannequins, I feedback ready. They have feedback, so I know exactly where they are, how they are doing, and from there I can engage and guide them through what they need to do. But I think that's one of the things I've seen. But it's good. That's the beautiful thing of them coming to class and having the information firsthand. Now I can understand where they are, and I can pick up from there, and then fill them in what they need to know, and make sure they understand it before they leave the class. And that has been a very big blessing, not only to me but to them as well.
Yes, absolutely. And any final words that you want to say?
I just want to make sure that everyone who's listening to this can please just share the word. CPR is very important, and I'm hearing some unnecessary deaths because a person wasn't able to provide CPR to the family member or whoever they saw because they didn't know. So please, even if you don't want to come to Dr. B's class, just find somewhere. And hey, it's $55. I'm the lowest on the block.
Right.
So I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the passion.
That's
and,
right.
So that's what I want people to take away from this show, to please know that CPR is very important. And I really want whoever can take advantage of it, please do take advantage and help, everybody around you.
Awesome stuff. Y'all give it up for Dr. Bindu, y'all. Appreciate you coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll see you again next time. And I know you got some other great products that you have to offer, and I can't wait to talk about the rest. I'm not going to even say anything, but just to let you know, heads up, it is working. I still see a difference already. So definitely shout out to you for that. I really needed it. So
that's it.
Very much improvements. Yeah, very much improvements there. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you go, get into the second half, and then, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, and thanks for coming. You have a great night.
You too now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Y'all give it up. Dr. Bindu, let's talk CPI, y'all. Absolutely. Feel free to ask questions in the chat room. Stay tuned for the second half, and we're going to end it with the fellas. Up next, we got Larry D. Edwards, Come On Now, featuring Sun Ra. Let's go.
Hey, it's your boy Drazy, CEO, DJ, and programmer for Dre's Radio Cafe. You got a banging cut that you want to be heard? Got a show coming up? A gig? You want to sell some products? You name it. Send it to Dre's Radio Cafe. Dre's Radio Cafe is a 24/7 internet radio station designed with you in mind. By being heard by 150,000 listeners every month. What does that mean to you? That means more than just going to YouTube, more than just going to Google, more than just having the SoundCloud up, more than just having any of them other programs set up, alright? So check this out. What I want you to do is send your banging cuts, your ads, anything that you have involved that you want to get involved with to DREZEY21@yahoo.com. That's DREZEY21@yahoo.com. That's Dre's Radio Cafe, 24/7 radio, designed with you in mind. What y'all sipping on? Let's go.
This is your award-winning indie artist, Larry D. Edwards. I'm chilling out listening to Boss Lady Radio, a.k.a. Miss Fabulous, award-winning indie artist herself, as well as award-winning radio announcer and host. So, sit back and enjoy the sounds of Larry. Girl, go away. Drop that ish, Boss Lady.
Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, timing. What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, waist, tiny face, timing. This feeling that you making me feel, I can't explain it. It's like you 100% pure, never nice, ain't it? Skills with the tongue game, babe, and I think I'll paint it. Back to back days, I'm like, damn. Pillow fights before we make love into the AM. Just some thoughts to come to mind when I caught you gazing. I visualized this moment, it's so amazing. Hearts racing like horses on the track. Got you squirming when I put that his horse on your Bizak. No, we taking it slow, and we don't wanna sit out. The way you looking at me, I think I'm gon' pop. OMG, what do we have here? Your eyes roll back when I whisper in your ear. You are now rocking with the best, fresh go. Hold tight and never ever let. Yo, real live, yo, I gotta ask you. Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. It's such a feeling when the empress is so natural. I'm talking fit, indigenous aboriginal. Sucking the lips, thicker hips, and an nappy fro. And when that sunshine from a smile, it makes me happy. We take our time, we on the floor, we keep it moving. It's nothing you can do, cause we caught up in the groove. I love the way she move, universally she smooth. Never stepping on the shoes, party like we on the cruise. Sunny Fresco was up on his biz, on the town with the whiz. Babysitter got the kids. Think I'll be back in a few. See you real soon. Focus on my time with my treasure, what I'm finna do. Pop, block, put my sugar baby on top. Hold it close, toe to toe, don't stop, body rock. She says I make her weak at the knees. We perfectly fit from the initial introduction. We click, bang. Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. See your pretty face. What you wanna do? Come on now, mommy, what you gonna do? Just walk right by me. I see your pretty face, tiny face, Tommy. What you gonna do, baby? I said what you wanna do. Can we go out to dinner sometime, lady? Oh, no. I said, baby, I said, what you gonna do? What you wanna do? What you gonna do, baby? I said, what you gonna do? All day, all night. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Yo, man, I heard there's a rumor going around about this dude named Noriega the King, man. I heard that he made beats with one hand. People think that he a rapper. He ain't no rapper, man. This dude making beats with one hand.
Ooh,
We gotta
what's this
check
right
this
here,
bro
bro?
out.
Let me listen to this. One hand, deuce. Struggle. Yeah. One hand, deuce. Yeah. Struggle. One hand, deuce. One hand, producer. Struggle. One hand, deuce. One hand, producer.
Yeah, y'all listen to Smooth Style on the T.O.H.P. aka Noriega the King. I told y'all I was coming back with another one. Here we go, get beat. Yeah. Yeah, y'all listen to the Smooth Style on the T.O.H.P. aka Noriega the King. I told y'all I was coming back with another one. Here we go, get beat. Yeah. go get beat. Yeah. Yeah, y'all listen to the smooth stylings of TOHP, aka Noriega the King. I told you I was coming back with another one. Here we go again. Beat. Yeah. Yeah, y'all listen to the smooth stylings of TOHP, aka Noriega the King. I told you I was coming back with another one. Here we go again. Beat. Yeah. Yeah, y'all listen to the smooth stylings of TOHP, aka Noriega the King. I told you I was coming back with another one. Here we go again. Beat. Yeah. Once again, it's on. I'm back with another banger, Noriega the King, aka TOHP. Pay attention. Once again, it's on. I'm back with another banger, Noriega the King, aka TOHP. Yeah. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Once again, it's on. I'm back with another banger, Noriega the King, aka TOHP. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I got some beats on the way. Check this out. This is the outro. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to the struggles of the one-hand producer demo. This your boy Norris King, aka Noriega the King. You can find me on SoundCloud, Noriega the King, Facebook, Noriega the King, and I would like to give a big shout out to Boss Lady Radio and the whole team. I thank you for every day putting me on your radio station, giving me those spins. And if you guys would like to check out Boss Lady Radio, you can download the Spreaker app on iOS or Play Store. Check it out. Boss Lady Radio, that's where it's at. Yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Dub C, CEO of Dub C's Entertainment Network. Man, when I'm just chilling, trying to relax, I just need some entertainment away from what I'm doing, I tune in to Boss Lady Radio. She got something for everybody. Hit the chat room, y'all. Let's jam, Boss Lady. Do that.
I've been alone with you inside my mind, and my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, 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 hello. Is it me you're looking for?
If I ask you, could I come inside? Would you open up and let me in? Or would you remain stubborn and try your best to pretend that it isn't my touch that makes magic and give you the feel you're dreaming of, when just the thought of my hands on your bare body, honey, makes you cream, love? As the anticipation builds up and I see those nipples swell, Yeah, I haven't inserted you, and yet I can hear the sighs like.
I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
See, there's a difference between sex and love when you're next to dove. It's like the change of heart when you look in the face of your ex and you're like, Ask yourself, what was you thinking giving your treasures to a common man when he can never appreciate the precious gifts the way that I can? I'll be like a pirate exploring treasures on a sunken ship. Or call me Michelangelo, the way I sculpt your body from tip to tip, nipple, lip, and in the hip. As I enter your body, it's like I'm taking a sip of the finest wine. Bottle for the longest time, and I can't express the joy that it's all mine.
I've been alone with you inside my mind. In my dreams, I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Because from the top of your head to your pedicure toes, no one knows where the nose goes when the doors close. It's no secret direction, our affection and sexual selection is the obvious expectations after detection of this massive erection. Your ex was good, but now you starting to understand the difference between good, great, and when you're just great.
I've been alone with you inside my mind. In my dreams, I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I feel baby, can't you see?
Baby,
you're a part of me.
I love
you with all my heart.
I love you, girl.
Sugar Ray Robinson, Shining Star.
It's all I need. You're my shining star.
You're my shining star. Listen, baby, wipe your weeping eyes. You don't have to worry.
Don't let them
see you cry. After all the good things you've done for me, I could never leave you, baby.
Can't you see?
I love you, and you're a part of me. You know I love you, girl, with all my heart.
You're the air I breathe. It's all I need.
Why can't
You're my
you see?
shining star.
You're my shining star. There are some ladies who want to see you sad, telling all those lies, trying to make you feel bad. But they're just jealous, baby, can't you see? They wish they were you, lying next to me. No matter what you've heard, their lies, my girl.
Why can't you see?
Can't you see?
Just how much
I love you. I really, really do.
I'll never go away. can't you see? You're a part of me. Love you with all my heart. You're the air I breathe. God and you is all I need. You're my shining star. Baby, can't you see? You're a part of me. Love you with all my heart. You're the air I breathe. God and you is all I need. You're my shining star.
Yes, indeed. We got that Chef the Entertainer featuring Lady. Hello, stranger.
It's Lady Soul. Chef the Entertainer.
Hey, Mr. Stranger, you stay on my mind. Said I think about you every day, all the time. I like the way that you look at me, those eyes and that sexy smile. There's something that you do, I don't see, that makes me want you all the time. Hey, Mr. Stranger, you stay on my mind. Said I think about you all the time. I don't know if you got a girl or if you got kids, but all I need is for us to talk a bit. I'm feeling like Ray J. All I need is one wish. What I would do, be your kid. Hey, Mr.
Picture this, me and you at the beach, watching the waves as I massage your feet. I know you don't know me, but can't wait till we meet. That's right. I'm the stranger, computer name Mr. Freak. I know we soulmates by the way that I feel. Yeah, baby, just keeping it real. I know what you want. That's right. I got what you need. Satisfaction is my job, and I'm here to please.
Mr. Stranger, you stay on my mind. Said I think about you all the time. I don't know if you got a girl or if you got kids, but all I need is for us to talk a bit. I'm feeling like Ray J. All I need is one wish. What I would do, be your kid. Hey, Mr. Stranger.
Dupree, take me.
In your arms tonight.
Canal, the Black Knight, featuring Miss Carmen. Where would we be?
Know what?
That I never forgot.
Okay.
I can never forget about you.
So tell me where you been.
Hello, love. How you been? I know you've been wondering where I go, what I've been doing. Well, I got caught up in my world. I can't lie, I met another girl. I know that this is different. I guess I've been practicing social distancing, but I can't stay away from you too long. Where we waiting? If I didn't move on so fast, would it last?
Where we waiting? If you decided to make me your girl, be your world. Where we waiting? Where will we be? Hello, you. Where you been? You know I've been wondering. I called you back some time ago. No answer, no reply. I find it funny how you fall back. Soon as you get a girl, can't get a call back. But she ain't got nothing on me. That's why you're trying to get back with me.
Now you know can't nobody do me like you do. That's why I keep on asking myself, if I didn't move on so fast, would it last?
If you decided to make me your girl, be your world.
Hold up.
What?
See, I can only wonder what life would be like with you.
Okay.
Baby, I love you.
If you love me, then you never would have left me.
Oh, baby, I need you. You should have been the one. I don't know why I would run away from a love like you. All I know is now,
Leave me.
where I wanna be
Where you wanna
with you. Baby, would it last?
If we decided to give it a try, if we just took a chance on life.
We are now transferring you to a
Good afternoon, morning, and evening, and I'll see you soon. Next show. Peace.
customer care line. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.